baby. Hello, 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 hello. It is good to see you all tonight. How are you this evening? Jack Connor, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, Billy Floyd. How are you?
Good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me.
I got to give you a huge shout out, Tyler. Get closer. Get closer. We need you closer. We need you closer. Closer than oh, there we go. There we go. Tyler, good to see you, bro. Thank you for being in the house tonight, my man.
Absolutely.
Tyler, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful. It's good to see you. I'm excited for tonight. It already smells amazing.
Yep.
I'm extremely excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, lots of fun.
We're really looking forward to it. I know I'm looking forward to it. Everybody's looking forward to it.
We've got Meatloaf Madness tonight.
Meatloaf Madness, dog.
Madness!
And all of the accoutrement that goes along with it.
You know it's fancy when you start busting out the French on me. So
Yes. I'm French. It's Friday. Today's French Friday.
It is.
Tasty and delicious.
It's always the third week of October is French Friday.
It's exactly what we do.
Little known fact.
And that just happens to be today. Which I'm excited for. So it's good to see you guys tonight. My name is Billy Floyd. This is
Jack Connor.
That's right, baby. And we got my man Tyler Garretson, TG for short, in the house tonight. Tyler and I, we sampled the meatloaf on Sunday. It was good. It was tasty. It was delicious. And some little things here and there that we decided, Tyler was like, I got to do this. I got to do this. So tonight is perfection. Tonight is perfection in the oven, from what I understand.
Wow. It's already in the oven going. It should be done in a little bit.
And I'm super excited. So walk me through real quick, TG, before we get too crazy. Where did this recipe come from? Was this age-old recipe passed down from generations?
Something like that. No, it's a family recipe. My dad taught us, me and my brother, just how to make this stuff when we were little, and we've made changes and improvements here and there, but it's roughly the same. The actual meatloaf itself is roughly the same as far as consistency and ingredients.
Sticking to your roots.
Yeah.
Sticking to your roots. I like that, man. Dude, it smells amazing already.
Yeah.
It really, really smells good. And I like it because it's a little low maintenance. Once everything's prepped and in the oven, Tyler just gets to chill and have some bourbon.
That's perfect.
A little maker's mark for a Friday night.
That's the kind of dish you want to be making.
You let it cook itself.
Yeah, exactly. Do as little work as possible, really.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. We got some really great people in the house tonight. My man, Chef Dane Brevoort in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A little round of applause. So it's really good to see him. Jack Connor, thank you for joining me on the microphone, man.
Thank you, brother, for having me co-host. It's
always good to see you.
It's a lot of fun.
I see you got your guitar over there. I'm excited to see what that happens. We got our cinematographer of the night, Mr. Jeffrey Lerner, walking around, just showing the crowd what's up. The Jeff cam, I like that.
Yeah.
The Lerner cam. I dig it, baby.
Let's make it a thing.
That's right. Chef Dane Sarah, the great and amazing Michelle Hess in the house, Lainey Lerner, she pops down on that couch immediately right in that corner, because if anybody else takes her spot, they're going downtown to Chinatown.
Yeah.
God help you all.
Yeah.
Do so at your own risk.
Oh, yeah. It's dangerous times. It is dangerous times.
You're asking for trouble.
That's right. So we got my man Mike Conway and the lovely Phaedra as well in the house, which really excited to see you guys. My man Josh all as well. So he's got one of the best haircuts in the house right now, which
clearly
totally digging it. We appreciate you guys spending a little time with us. Wow, that's a little meta right there. I'm there. You're there. I'm there. You're over there. We're there. I'm over there.
Do I really look like that from behind?
She's
I don't
there.
like it.
We got all the things going on. So we have some really cool stuff to talk about. We're going to be sitting down with Chef Dane tonight because we have a cookbook that is coming out December 3rd.
We do.
The KitchenKillaz very first cookbook.
My man is a published author over here. That's amazing.
That's really cool. We have Chef Dane contributed all the recipes, which I'm really excited about. And we have our first book signing as well happening on December 12th. So we're going to be at Barnes & Noble in Dr. Phillips. Oh, look at it. I like how it fogs up the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at all that meatloaf.
That's how you know it's ready.
Dude, yeah, man, it's cooking, baby. So we got some really cool stuff to talk about. We got some jams tonight. We're going to be sitting down with Tyler again and chatting a little bit about him throughout the night, about this incredible recipe that he has. Because, again, every time he opens that oven, we get that waft of deliciousness that comes through.
You know it's interesting. You know it's serious when it's like a family thing passed down like generation to generation. That's how you know there's something to it.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, 100%.
They wouldn't do that if it was a bad dish.
No, absolutely not. 0%.
Not unless they were like really cruel. And
Especially in my family.
It's terrible. We're going to teach our kids.
Right. We're going to gross out our children and their children's children.
It's made it generation after.
That's right.
Yeah, it's made it generation for generation. So tonight is going to be really great. We're super excited. Everybody's joining us. If you are checking out the show, please share it on your social media. Free is our favorite four-letter F word. It's super simple to share it on your social media to bring people in. We crash kitchens on Friday night. We do it for free. So thank you guys for helping us keep the entire thing for free for well over 7 years, coming into our 8th season. So this is actually our first in-studio show of season 8.
Is it really?
Yeah,
yes.
We had the big premiere 2 weeks ago, which was absolutely amazing. What a great time. time. The artists were great. The vendors were amazing. Tyler even ran sound the entire night.
It was a gala event.
It was a gala event.
It was.
I even got an email from my neighbor Bob, who shares a fence with me, and he thanked us for the concert.
Oh, did
Yeah, I've never even met Bob before. He just emailed KitchenKillaz.
You were starting that story. I'm like, that could have easily gone a different direction,
Yeah.
but I'm glad Bob was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He goes, "Hey, I'm your fence neighbor. Thank you for the concert, man."
All
So
right.
at first I didn't know if he was being like sarcastic.
Right.
You know, so I shot him a text message. I said, "Hey, if it was too loud, my apologies." He's like, "No, seriously. I literally sat on my back porch and I just listened to the concert."
Shout out to Bob for being a good sport about it.
Bob, if you're watching, we love you. So I appreciate you guys spending a little time with us tonight. We're gonna get to it, baby. Let me go ahead and bring Tyler down because he's getting crazy. I told him, I said, "Remember, Tyler, you're always on.
He is.
You're always on. Not
So
anymore.
no funny business.
What? No funny business. No funny business.
No. We run a very serious show here.
That is very true.
No, there's no fun at all.
Zero fun,
No.
folks. Zero fun. Kyle the Biggity Bad from Trinidad. Good to see you. Kyle Nunez in the house. Mama Floyd in the house as well. What's up,
Hey.
Melanie? Great to see you. Thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight. Yes, who is sitting next to Josh? That is Tyler's baby brother,
That's
Matthew.
right.
Tyler's 6'4" baby brother, Matthew.
They're so cute at this age.
So you're absolutely right. They're very cute at this age.
Adorable.
We heard them before
Look at
the
these
show.
guys.
We heard them before the show. Just go. You could tell they're brothers immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. So it's really cool. Matthew spent a little time with us tonight, giving Tyler a little hand in the kitchen, mostly just kind of busting his chops. That's actually what he's been doing tonight.
That's what brothers are supposed to do.
Exactly. Matthew's keeping him on his toes, bro.
Exactly.
Keeping him on his toes. Well, I'm going to play a jam. As soon as that's over, we're going to sit down with Chef Dane, which I'm excited. We're going to have Chef Dane sitting down. We're going to be talking about a couple things that we got in the hopper, baby. A couple things we got going. No pun intended. We got cooking up in the kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
if you will.
There it is.
You know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Jack Connor joining me tonight, baby. Thank you guys so much for spending a little time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Floyd.
That's right, baby. That's right. Look at that asparagus. Listen, if you want somebody to wash your asparagus, Tyler Garretson is your man. He uses both hands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does.
I don't even know what that means.
Make of that what you will.
Let's plug some stuff in, play a couple jams, man, and a huge shout out to everybody for making tonight possible. Always bringing some incredible people to the house. A shout out to everybody, and a shout out to Tyler Garretson for cooking up a delicious, delicious meal tonight. Super excited to try out this meatloaf, baby. It's going to be really, really good. And again, a huge shout out to my man Jeffrey Lerner. Look at the over-the-shoulder shot right there. Just making it happen. I'm actually going to keep that up and running while I play a little jam for you guys, because Jeff likes to stay busy. If we don't keep him busy, he'll start taking stuff apart. You really got to watch that guy. You got to be very, very careful with him. So we're going to go ahead and keep that up and running. If you leave Jeff alone for too long, he's going to disassemble your pool pump. Next thing you know, you'll come back and it'll just be in pieces. I don't know. I don't make the rules. It's just kind of how it works. So here's a little ghosted for you guys. I hope you like it. If you don't, it's Mike Conway's fault. It's true.
I'll take that.
It's true. It's 100% true. So here we go. I see what you're doing there, Jeff Lerner. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Pep. Gotta let that fade. I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused, my soul enclosed. A spell stays unspoke. I'm a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Write down, I didn't listen to that voicemail. A TikTok, that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now through it. I've moved on in my head. Those thoughts of future frames and photos left for dead. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused, my soul enclosed. A spell stays unspoke. I'm a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Write down, you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused, my soul enclosed. A spell stays unspoke. I'm a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Write down, broken. Write down. Oh, oh, focused while so enclosed. A spell stays unspoke. I'm a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Right down, you'll stay ghosted, and I'll stay focused while so enclosed. A spell stays unspoke. I'm a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Right down, broken. Right down. Voicemail, I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. Thanks, guys. What's up, y'all? Good to see you guys tonight, man. Thank you for spending a little time with me tonight. That was a little ghosted for you, baby, a little ghosted. Let us know how everything is looking and sounding. We rely solely on the feedback from our community, watching it to make sure we are bringing you the utmost in technology and performance quality here at KitchenKillaz, because we're professionals. Like Jack said, we have no fun. It's all serious. Right. Very, very serious. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give my man Chef Dane over here a round of applause, baby. He's around here being sexy somewhere. Oh yeah, somewhere he's sexy. There he is. There he is. Coming up to the microphone, baby. Yeah. Doctor, hello, sir. Hold on, stand by. I can't hear you. Now I can hear you.
Hi.
How are you? Put on them headphones so you can hear your sultry, beautiful, sexy voice. Jack likes to tie things up. We're timing it to see how long it takes you to get that squared away. But thank you guys for joining us tonight, man. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Most certainly, thank you, Kyle Nunez. I appreciate it. How's that sound?
Hello.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Sound rich and sultry?
No, nothing.
Like you can read a book?
Something like that.
Like you can read a book. Let's see. Good, good, good. You have nothing in your headphones?
No, sir.
Jack must have broke it. Is it plugged in? Let's look at that. Jack's like, you know what? I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to tie it. We're going to make some problems. We're going to make some problems just to see what happens. You know what? We'll let Jack deal with it next time. So thanks for joining us tonight, dude. Tonight's kind of a thing. You know, we got some things going on. You and me we're going to be busy over the next couple months.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we're going to be busy. So doing some really cool stuff. And we got to share it with everybody because this is really cool. KitchenKillaz, I've been talking about doing a cookbook for years. For several years. I mean, this is 8 years. I think maybe my second or third year. I was thinking about how do we capture this? How do we do a cookbook? What do we do? Because I'm not a chef. I'm not a cook. How do we capture the recipes from everybody? Who do I work with? How do we kick off book number 1? To kick off our first book, you got to make sure not only is it monumental, but you got to you got to have the right people, man.
Right.
And you're the right people, Chef Dane.
I hope so.
You were super happy to jump in, which I'm glad that you were like, yo, let's rock and roll.
100%.
So we got 12 Chef Dane recipes.
Yes.
In the book. Fantastic. 24 pages of awesome. And then there are two things. So there's the first edition, which is 40 pages, and then there's a second published edition that is coming out, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be available on December 3rd. Okay. And then you and I got a little thing to do on December 7th, and then we have another little thing to do on December 12th, which I'm really, really super excited for. But you can pre-order the book right now at indiepubs.com. So I'm going to go ahead and put this link up for you guys. But you can go ahead and grab that bad boy, do a little pre-order, and as soon as it's ready to rock,
isn't that pretty? You
will get it. In your house, in your mailbox, delivered by an amazing person who's either going to be Dane or myself. No, that's not true at all. Maybe if you pay a little extra. I want Dane to deliver my book.
A little bit.
Okay. But on December 7th, we're going to be kicking it at Castledore Studio, which I'm really excited about. So we're doing a listening party for a brand new album that we have coming out. And we're also going to have Chef Dane in the house to do a little book signing. We're going to chat about the cookbook, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then we have a book signing at Barnes & Noble on December 12th.
Yes, sir.
Which I'm super excited because that's very professional.
A lot of fun.
I've never done anything like that before.
I was talking a whirlwind of fun and wow.
Excitement. Fun and excitement. So let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Feeding Curiosity, which was really cool. And I like this because we kind of built the title on appetite for instruction.
Yes.
So walk me through that, because that was your contribution to the title, which I think is fantastic. So appetite for instruction, you've had this idea for a little bit.
Yes.
So what appetite for instruction, you're an educator.
Yes.
Is that kind of where that comes from? Like, walk me through the idea behind appetite for instruction.
Well, that and then our mutual friend Eric.
The voodoo chef?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Old rockers, love a play on words.
That's true.
So why not go with it?
I like it. Both educators.
Yes.
Him in Hillsborough County.
Yes.
You're Orange or Seminole?
Seminole.
Gotcha. So local, right here.
Yes.
Not too far away. That right in our backyard.
Yes.
Nice, dude. I like it, man. So 12 recipes.
Yes.
Now, if all the recipes that you've created, all the recipes that you've come up with, how did you narrow it down to these 12? Like, were there the strongest ones? Were they the most interesting ones? Were they challenging for you? Like, how did you decide to narrow that down?
A lot of it had to do with, when we first started talking, it was what I've done on the show before.
Gotcha.
And what I'd produced here.
Dude, I tried the turkey
kitchen.
loaf. Fantastic.
And
the bourbon
then-
bacon jam.
And
Get
then we
out.
started talking about it a little bit more. What can we do to expand a book, to make a book a full book, and just looking back into my past of recipes that have worked and things that I just thought that were fun. So from there.
Yeah. Because in the book, we have origin stories of every dish.
Yes.
Which I really love. That's one of my favorite parts to read that.
And it goes all the way back to family recipes, things like that. So it's a lot of fun to produce.
Yeah.
Some headaches with,
Sure.
with going back and just like looking at a dish and I can make that better. I can
Yeah.
take a picture no, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not no. Okay, let's scrap this dish and let's do something different or something like that or with
Sure.
a garnish or something like that. So
No, so how old is the oldest recipe in the book? Because we go back to your collegiate days where you were cooking at a sorority house for 160 people. How many people?
There's 186 girls, 3 meals a day, 5 days a week.
Holy smokes, bro! That's a lot of meals, brother.
Yeah.
And that goes back when? When was that? What year are we talking about?
That was 05 to 10.
So we're going back almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! Is that your oldest? That's the miso chicken, right?
That was the miso chicken.
Bro, that recipe is absolutely out of this world, man.
And it became a dish that was almost bi-weekly. The girls were asking.
They were asking for it. Yo, Chef Dane, where's the miso chicken,
Yeah,
bro?
like, where is it? And I'm like, oh, you just had it. Like,
Make it again.
Okay.
Well, that's like the chicken pot stickers you said. You got to make a bunch of them and you got to eat them quick because they disappear fast.
Once it gets out there,
That's it.
It's gone.
And that's the one bite, right? Like
Yeah.
the kind of like smaller kind of it. Is
Yeah,
that
one, 2 bites and done.
ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Eat 157 of them
Yeah.
in just a couple minutes.
Absolutely.
We're going to have you sit back down a little bit and talk about the book signing. But I wanted to thank you so much for doing this with me, man. I'm super excited. We have the first edition of the cookbook is available right now. It is just on the inside of the table, just in there, which I'm really, really excited for. And it's super, super cool. And we are looking, Maxine, I have an answer to your question right after this next song. Any cornbread recipes? I'm a sucker for it. I have an answer to your question right after this next song. So we'll get there. But round of applause for my man, Chef Dane, baby, making it happen tonight. Dude, we'll have you sit down in a couple more minutes. You got it. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys for spending a little time with me. I most certainly appreciate it. We're kicking it tonight, man. We're having a good time. Thanks. Ooh, she got the Yingling. That's how you know it's party time, baby. It's party time. So let me go ahead and jam another jam for you guys. I didn't write this one. And if you can guess who did write this one, my man Matthew, right back there. That sexy gentleman will come and mow your lawn once a week during the hottest part of the summer in Florida. And you can go to MatthewMowsMyLawn.com right now, and you can book him for that, but only if you guess this next song. If you don't guess this next song, you have to mow his lawn. That is a euphemism. Gross. All right, baby. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight, man. Dude, that is smelling so good. Tyler, I don't even know what to do right now. I'm just going to try to focus.
I suggest singing.
I'm just going to try to focus on what's going on. I'm going to try to focus. We're focusing. All right. Here we go, guys. I think I've already lost you. I think you're already gone. I think I'm finally scared now. You think I'm weak. I think you're wrong. I think you're already leaving. Feels like your hand is on the door. I thought this place was an empire. Now I'm relaxed. I can't be sure. But I think you're so mean. Think we should try. Think I can need this in my life. And I think I'm scared that I know too much. I know it's wrong, it's a problem I'm feeling if you're gone. Yeah, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, I can hardly move. If you're gone, yeah, baby, it's time to come home. There's a little bit of something me, everything in you. I bet you're hard to get over. I bet the room just won't shine. I bet my hands I can stay here. I bet you need more than mine. But I think you're so mean, think we should try, think I can need this in my life. And I think I'm scared that I know too much. I can't relate, that's a problem I'm feeling if you're gone. Yeah, baby, it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, I can hardly move. If you're gone, yeah, baby, you need to come home. There's a little bit of something me, everything in you. I think you're so mean, think we should try, think I can need this in my life. And I think I'm scared that I know too much. I know it's wrong, it's a problem I'm feeling if you're gone. Yeah, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, I can hardly move. If you're gone, yeah, baby, you need to come home. There's a little bit of something me, everything in you. Everything in you. Thank you, guys. Awesome. What's everybody? Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. So it's good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, it's ready already? Oh, snap, baby. I was wondering what that smell was. I was like, yo, that smells fantastic. Could it already be ready already?
It's ready.
It's ready already. It's already ready already. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So it's good to see you guys tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Did Dane break the headphones? Are they working?
No, they're on now.
They're on now.
They were just a little staticky. I think I just needed to move it around a little bit.
Okay, just a little shake.
A little bit.
A little
Sometimes
wiggle.
That's all it takes.
Just a little tickle.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you want somebody to tickle your headphones, my man Jack Connor will do it, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Jack, how's that smell? How's it
That
look?
is delicious. I just had a bite of it right now.
Yeah?
Amazing.
Are you a Meatloaf fan?
Yeah, I mean, I love all his stuff. Bat Out of Hell 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, no, I'm
going to bring this in real fast. There we go.
It's very good.
Very good. Are you an asparagus fan? That asparagus looks perfectly cooked.
Yeah, it does. I haven't had the asparagus yet. Had some of the potatoes on the side.
Bro, the roasted potatoes?
Oh, yeah.
Out of this world, man.
Yeah.
Dude, great colors. I love it. It looks fantastic. It smells amazing. Really, really excited, dude.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to awesome, where do you rank Meatloaf? Like, are you the actual food?
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't know if I've really had that much meatloaf
Gotcha.
in my life before. I was always a picky eater as a kid growing
Okay.
up. I don't want to get into it, but it's but yeah, no, this is delicious.
Yeah, dude, it smells absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
man. I really, really dig it. And I like that it's a little low impact. It's not like a huge undertaking.
No.
You know, it's something where you can kind of relax, a little bit of prep, maybe 30, 45 minutes of prep.
Really?
And then in the oven it goes. I mean,
There you go.
We'll talk to Tyler in just a bit. Tyler, how are you, sir? Are you back there? Give me a second. Let me unmute you.
Okay.
All right, talk dog. Do I hear that beautiful recipe, that beautiful voice of yours?
Yes. No, I'm doing great back here. Everything came out great.
Nice, dude. I appreciate that. Mama Floyd says, don't forget, I need the recipe.
That's right.
We're going to get into it right now. Tyler Garretson, let's talk about prep time.
Okay.
Like what kind of prep time are we looking at for this meatloaf? Like from you sit down, you have all the ingredients sitting, you haven't touched anything, to going into the oven. How much time are we talking about?
I want to say maybe about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's even faster than I thought.
Because you're just putting everything into the bowl.
Okay.
You mix it. And then, honestly, I think the longest thing that takes to really prep is the potatoes.
Gotcha.
Because you're cutting those potatoes up for a little while.
Gotcha.
But it's just, you put the potatoes around the meatloaf, and it's in the dish and everything, and then, like I said, that's the longest portion of the actual prep.
Now I will say this, because we talked about it on Sunday when I was kind of watching you do your thing. Like, you make your meatloaf a little bit different. Normally when you're looking at meatloaf, you kind of look at it, and on the top of it, you're going to have your sauce. You're going to have your ketchup. You're going to have your whatever it is that you put on top. But on the top of yours, I'm not going to get into what's on top of it, but what normally goes on top of it, normally ketchup. But you actually took it and you put it into the meatloaf itself.
Yes.
So why do you do that?
It keeps the meatloaf moist. It keeps it nice, and it doesn't become dry. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's actually the primary reason why people put ketchup on meatloaf to begin with, is because the meatloaf dries itself out.
Gotcha.
So why not just put it in there beforehand and make sure, A, it gets that flavor, and B, isn't dry.
I get that. So it's kind of like two birds, one stone.
Two birds, one stone.
And you don't have to worry about, I need more ketchup. It's already in the meatloaf.
And that's what the glaze is for.
Nice, dude. So let's get into that glaze real quick, because we even tried to freeze some of the glaze, but it was so bourbon heavy it wouldn't freeze.
Really? Yeah.
But dude, we were talking about the glaze on Sunday. It's one of those things where you can put that glaze on pretty much anything you could possibly imagine.
Anything.
So let's walk me through the glaze itself, dude, because that in itself can exist completely on its own. You can really put that on anything. It's so good, dude.
Anything you want. So it's a really simple recipe. It's literally 5 things. You got bourbon, brown sugar, maple syrup, butter, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, not bad at all, dude. And what's the prep time on that?
Literal minutes. And the longest time you're going to have to wait is just waiting for it to reduce.
Man, that is awesome, dude. So all in all, with the asparagus, the potatoes, and the meatloaf, your prep time to it's sitting in front of Jack Connor.
It is.
How much time are we looking at?
Prep time to cook, maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours if you're really going slow on the potatoes.
And you're done. Nice, man. What kind of temperature were you using in the oven?
350.
350 for how long?
So 350 for about an hour, 15.
Gotcha.
Maybe a little longer, just depending on how big the meatloaf is.
Nice, and you just watch it a little bit. You check on it every now and then. Like, how do you know it's ready? Is it a smell thing? Do you have it down to a science where you know you take it out at this certain time?
Typically, I wouldn't call it a science. I do probe it with a meat thermometer, like the professionals do.
Okay. I like how you put that in quotes.
Well, there is.
Not sure what you mean by that.
I don't know what that means either.
There is a professional sitting in the room, so I got to be kind. So
that's why he put it in quotes.
Okay. Shots fired.
I would like to
Fighting
point out
words.
he only beat me by 1 point.
That is true. It was a tie. I think it was an actual
won with
tie.
the
It was very
loaf.
close. I do remember that competition.
Yeah, it was a tie. And I will say, so Tyler, what is the protein that you use? It is a traditional meatloaf. You're not trying to cheat with any turkey, are you?
No. It's a traditional meatloaf. It's ground beef. If you really want to spice things up, you could throw a little ground sausage in there, but no, I don't do anything like crazy, like, I don't know, ground turkey meatloaf.
It's crazy talk. Who does that? A maniac. A maniac does that, Tyler Garretson. But we're kind of crazy ourselves, so
It's madness.
We embrace the madness. That is
I feel
awesome.
like you have to do like an evil laugh every time you say madness.
Yeah, you have to do. Absolutely, you got. Hold on, let me give you.
They called me mad.
Let me give you a little effects on
They
that.
laughed at me.
Go hit me with that laugh again. That was terrifying.
Thank you.
I love every bit of it.
I scared myself a little bit, honestly. That was weird. I didn't.
So you've dived in. You've taken a couple bites. What are your
have.
thoughts?
It's
Flavor,
fantastic.
balance,
Yeah, I mean, it's all there.
sweet, creamy,
I
delicious.
can't quite articulate it as well as you can, but it's it's delicious.
Nice, dude. Hitting all those flavor profiles.
It checks all the boxes.
Nice, dude. And I like that it's staying together. It's not falling apart. It is a loafish.
The consistency is.
Have you tried the asparagus?
Yes, I did.
I'm a
yeah.
huge asparagus
Got a bite.
fan. Looking good.
good,
What'd you
yeah.
think about the potatoes?
Potatoes are great.
Nice, dude. We're going to get into some voting. We're going to do some 1s to 10s right after this next song, and we're going to find out what's going on because right after this, we're going to be chatting with Tyler and Chef Dane again, which I'm super excited for. Actually, Tyler, would you sit down with me after this next song? Do you have some time?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Well, I'm going to let Tyler do his thing. Everybody enjoy your food. Jack Connor, thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you grab your
Ladies
food.
and gentlemen, once again, Billy Floyd.
Hi. Oh, thank you. I don't even know what to do when you say that. I get embarrassed.
It's what they call a segue. Like I'm introducing you.
I like a good segue.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you, Jack Connor. We're segueing.
I'm trying to earn my pay tonight.
I feel so professional. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with us tonight, man. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get into this bad boy. This next song is a KitchenKillaz original. You can find this on our next album. If you head over to Spotify and you look for KitchenKillaz, you might actually find it up and running, baby. You may just find it there. Sounding good. You just might. Don't tell anybody. Tell all the people. Watch the chord.
I'm watching.
Yeah, you. Everybody watch the chord. You watch the chord. We watch the chord. People watch the chords. Phaedra's here to help. No. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome. That's right, Kyle Nunez. We like it thick and juicy, baby. I agree 100%. So let me do that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah. So this one is called A Swing Set Made for Me. This is actually Landon Nolan's favorite song. If you guys don't know who Landon Nolan is, I don't know why you don't know who Landon Nolan is. Google him. Throw him all the follows. Tyler is the percussionist in the Landon Nolan apparatus, and I am blessed and fortunate enough to play a little low-end bass on that bad boy. And he came, and we spoke on Sunday, and he said, dude, Swing Set Made for Me, that's my song. And I was like, fantastic. Well, this is it, and I hope you guys enjoy this. It's 2:06 on a Tuesday morning. I've been up for 3 weeks straight. Been getting drunk on fear and panic. Losing time on dropping weight. I've been up and down this boulevard. A shattered mind, a broken heart. Rebuilt and forged forever with the welded back together new art. And then you'd say you loved the way we were that day. We swung through space, melting all our fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday, as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. Rise to find myself in morning. I've been tearing up for days, been getting stoned on my intentions. Haven't had a thing to eat. I've been patching up this broken heart with love from friends, and I chose not replaying all the happy memories and dreams we shared from our start. And then you'd say you loved the way we were that day. We swung through space, melting all our fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday, as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. Fears away, while your laugh takes me back to that perfect Saturday, as we slipped through the air on a swing set made for me. A swing set made for me. Oh, 4:06 on a Tuesday morning. I've been up for 3 weeks straight. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get my man TG sitting down here, baby. See what's going on. Here he comes, the man of the hour.
Sneaking up on me like that. Come on.
The Meatloaf Maniac himself. Go ahead and grab that microphone, sir. Let's see what it sounds like.
Well, I got 2 microphones now.
Oh, well, you know, you're you're muted on the other ones. So you're all right.
All right.
You're all right.
All right.
So thank you guys very much for spending a little time with us tonight. My man TG getting up in here. Tyler Garretson
What's
making it
going
happen.
on?
You even have your own. You got your own overlay, sir.
Oh.
Look at that good-looking guy.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that sexy guy right
look
there.
At that. Oh, what is going on with this?
Oh, we don't even know. Nobody knows. You know, I know. I think Jack sabotages it before anybody else sits down. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
I'm 99% sure that's what.
I'm 99% sure he's just setting. He tries to keep it interesting.
All right, I think I fixed it. No, I didn't.
You can't even move. You got to be so careful.
I do got to be
You
very
just have to
careful.
be very, very careful. So thank you guys very much for spending a little time with us tonight. Most certainly appreciate it. Tyler, let's get into it, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, how'd the Meatloaf come out? Have you tried it?
Oh, I have.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's great.
Scale of 1 to 10. Give yourself a rating.
13.
13.
Yep.
Well, I'll take a 13.
Well, I had to get the extra points somewhere. I mean, they got stolen somehow the last time I made this here.
Burn. They got stolen. Stolen by a turkey.
A turkey.
A turkey,
of
bro.
all things.
You got undercut by a turkey,
a
dog.
turkey.
Who gets undercut by a turkey? Madness, sir. Absolute madness. So walk me through it, man. Now you've grown, you've evolved. The recipe has grown, it's evolved. What is the latest change of the Meatloaf Madness recipe that you've added to the recipe to kind of get it to what the rendition it is today?
It would have to be the sauce. The sauce is the newest addition. That's my addition.
The glaze.
That's the glaze itself. The glaze is what I put on the meatloaf.
That's your addition.
That is my addition.
Okay.
So I was scouring ideas on the interwebs.
Okay.
And
We like to scour on the interwebs.
Absolutely.
I get it.
It's my second favorite. It's my second favorite pastime.
I like that. We won't get into the first one. It's not after 9:30 yet.
No, but no. So the
Kyle Nunez says bourbon is the addition.
that too.
Kind of.
Yes. No.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I was like, I needed to find something to put in it, and it was like, there was already a glaze that was put on the meatloaf, and it was a great addition. It was like what my parents did.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? This needs bourbon.
It needs bourbon.
And it got bourbon.
And
it was great.
we bourboned it.
Yeah.
It's all
great.
bourboned up.
It's great. I would actually have to say
We actually killed a bottle of Makers.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
It's empty.
It is empty.
One
Yep.
for you, one for me.
Yep. Actually, the bourbon that I used this time around is different than the one that I used last time
On
around.
Sunday?
Yep.
Nice.
No. I mean, like the meatloaf mashup, the original.
Oh, gotcha.
I used just regular old Makers for meatloaf mashup 1.0.
Gotcha.
And then today was a different bottle of Makers.
Nice.
And
So you've already evolved it
Oh yeah.
since the last time we
Always
had
evolving.
Since the last time we had the mashup.
Always evolving.
Nice, dude. And you give yourself a 13.
Absolutely.
I know we were talking about some things on Sunday. All those changes went into play and it worked out.
They all
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, walk me through this because I'm a huge asparagus fan, and the asparagus looked perfectly cooked. How do you cook your asparagus, bro? It looked amazing.
Just cooked it in butter and a
Listen,
little bit of garlic.
don't use the word just. It's dismissive. You can't take the love away from butter.
Oh,
and
no.
garlic, just butter and garlic? No, sir. Butter and garlic.
Butter and garlic.
Oh, yeah. So walk me through it. Do you saute it? Do you bake it? Do you roast
Saute
it?
it, definitely.
Nice, dude. What kind of heat you looking at?
Medium.
Okay.
Ish.
And do you look at it at color? Is that kind of what you're looking for?
A little bit of color, a little bit of how the asparagus bends as it stirs a little bit around
Gotcha.
in the actual pan.
So you're waiting. You don't want it to bend too much, but you don't want it to be not bendy enough. You're looking for that
Yeah.
perfect kind of al dente.
Yeah, you're not looking for limp noodle.
Yeah, we don't want limp noodle. Mm-mm. Here at KitchenKillaz, you don't have to worry about limp noodles. Mm-mm.
No.
0%. 0%. No limp noodles here, kids.
Or limp biscuits. For
Or
that
limp
matter.
biscuits. No. Our biscuits are sturdy. We have sturdy biscuits, sir. Sturdy biscuits. Nice, dude. So walk me through the potatoes. Now, you put the potatoes with the meatloaf.
Yes.
And
so
you said a little bit on the Monday show that those potatoes, they kind of pull a little bit of that delicious flavor from the meatloaf and infuse themselves with that magnificence.
Exactly. So one of the things that we noticed when we were making our meatloaf in the pan,
Yeah.
like the original loaf pan, was that sometimes the actual, like, there's nowhere for that grease in the meatloaf to go.
Gotcha.
There's nowhere for it to go, so it usually just bakes in the bottom, and you get this nice flavor of some awesome meatloaf on top, and then you get like this soggy loaf on the bottom because
Yeah.
again, that
There's
grease
nothing
has
to
nowhere
there's
go.
nothing to accept all that
So
moisture.
what we decided when we were, as this recipe was evolving, was we put it in a glass pan.
Nice.
And they were like, well, that grease still has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just going to sit there in the bottom of the pan. So we're like, what if we put potatoes around it?
Yeah.
And that way, some of the potatoes absorb that wonderful greasy goodness.
Yeah.
And it's still got all the seasonings and all.
So the potatoes alone, even without that, are fantastic. But then you add that additional flavor from that meatloaf, bro, just puts it over the top.
And you just get you only get them occasionally because they were only the bottom layer of potatoes.
Right.
So you still got the really good potatoes that are good on themselves, and then you get the greasy potatoes, and you're like,
ooh, those are the dangerous potatoes right there. That's where you have to practice moderation. That's really where it comes in.
Yeah.
We need to moderate properly.
and then you put glaze on them.
Dude, the glaze, again, absolutely fan. How did you come up with that? I have so many questions. We're going to talk about the glaze for a second, then I got another jam because I can pick your brain just on the glaze alone.
Sure.
Like, how did that evolve? Is it different, aside from the choice of makers that you chose this time, is the glaze itself very different from the first time you made it?
So the very, very first glaze was a ketchup-based glaze.
Okay,
It was
gotcha.
a maple ketchup glaze.
Ooh.
And that was really good.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
But it was... I wanted to originally make that, but I was like, you know what? No, it's going to be my take on it.
Sure.
So I was like, what's something I can throw in the actual glaze
Right.
that makes it mine? And I made a maple bourbon glaze.
Bro, you got to bottle that. Seriously, Tyler Garretson's maple bourbon glaze. I mean, we're looking at cookbook number 2 already. We've had a lot of people say, hey man, how do we get involved? So we're going to be utilizing some recipes, and if I remember correctly, your meatloaf recipe is going in the second cookbook.
Yes.
Which is going to be super cool, man. If we can add that little glaze in there, just like a little separate recipe, because it's part of the meatloaf.
Oh, the glaze! I'm fully intending on putting the glaze in there in the actual cookbook
Heck
because
man.
now it needs it.
Yeah,
Like, it's gotten to the point where it's like
It's not the same without it.
The meatloaf's great.
Yeah.
Period. The glaze makes it better.
Oh yeah, and then the glaze on the potatoes, the glaze on everything,
Just
the glaze on the
everything.
asparagus. Did you put glaze on the asparagus?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes? How dare you ask me that question, sir?
I know.
Of course I put glaze on the asparagus.
Jeffrey was around a second ago. He was like, dude, I don't need asparagus. The glaze on the asparagus was...
Dude, and the glaze is so good. Literally, I don't think there's a single thing that we can put in the kitchen and not put that glaze on and make it better. Like, I tried it on Cheerios the other day. Fantastic. I put it on ice cream. Amazing. I'm just saying, if you have a date you can spend a little time with, you can put it on them too. You know, it's after 9:30. We're
It's
totally
after
fine.
9:30, totally.
We're totally fine.
Totally.
I like it, man. Tyler, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our chef tonight, baby. Tyler Garretson, making it happen, baby. Making it happen, baby. And he gave himself a 13.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go eat with the meatloaf.
I've got a date with the meatloaf. I'll see you soon. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, man. We most certainly appreciate it. It is Friday night, baby. Tyler Garretson cooking it up in the kitchen, making it delicious, making it amazing, making it healthy. And I really love, again, I'm a huge fan of asparagus. I don't know if you guys are as big of fans of asparagus as I am, but I love asparagus. And the potatoes themselves with the meatloaf, bro, you just get right out of town. And if you're looking for how to make that recipe, check out KitchenKillaz Cookbook number 2. We're going to be featuring a lot of the amazing people that have made this entire show possible for so long. And we're reaching out, we're tapping on a lot of our close friends and family to bring in some individual recipes to make KitchenKillaz Cookbook number 2, because we've had a lot of amazing people in these kitchens. A lot of amazing people have reached out and said, how did you guys do that? How did you guys make that? Well, we're putting a cookbook together, and that meatloaf is going in it, baby, along with the glaze. You got to get the glaze. I'm just saying. You got to get the glaze. So, Kyle Nunez, I saw that request, man. I got a couple other requests to get through, but we're going to see if we can make it to Traces for you. You know what I mean, Jim? Oh, yeah. This is not Traces. And nobody guessed who sang the last song. So, Matt, you're off the hook, dude. You don't have to mow anybody's lawn. No lawns, baby, yeah. So, here we go. Hope you guys like it, man. And thank you very much for spending a little time with me tonight. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who are rooms of people that they loved and they docked away. Just because they check the guns at the door doesn't mean their brains will change from hand grenades. You're loving on a psychopath sitting next to you. You're loving on a murderer sitting next to you. You're thinking that I get there sitting next to you. But after all I said, please don't forget, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues, not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You're loving on a freak show sitting next to you. You're laughing with people sitting next to you. You're thinking that I get there sitting next to you. But after all I said, please don't forget. My friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Why'd you come? You know you should have stayed. It's blasphemy. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to buzz. It looks like you might be one of us. Yeah, baby. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys tonight, man. Thank you, Mike Conway.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mike Conway.
Excellent
I appreciate
job,
that.
sir.
Mike's been one of my biggest fans for a long time, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard to find a guy like Mike Conway.
I'm one of Mike Conway's biggest fans. So that works.
Right?
Yeah.
We have a Mike Conway fan club. He doesn't
do.
know that yet.
No, he's about to.
We do have a Mike Conway fan club. Right now it's just me and Jack.
It's growing though.
We haven't
recruiting.
even told anybody about it.
That's our main problem.
Yeah. We're gonna have it's called the Conway Convention.
Mm-hmm.
So every year, Jack and I are talking about putting together a convention just to get people together. And
Right. Well, first we have to
Yeah.
consult with the Conway Committee.
That's true.
You know,
we got to hit
that's-
the Triple C.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got to consult with the Conway Committee.
Then
Make sure they're good to go.
Then there's the Conway Kids Club, which is a whole.
We're working
thing.
on that as
Yeah.
well. It's how to aspire to be the greatness of Michael Conway, but you have to
Exactly.
start at a young age.
Of course.
He started at a young age with his greatness. You know, and
Yeah,
we want to inspire the adults of tomorrow.
You-
Start with the youth of today.
You don't become great overnight.
No,
I mean,
no.
you just don't.
No, 0%. It takes a lot of time.
Lifetime commitment.
A lifetime commitment. So we're going to be at MegaCon. At MegaCon is where the Conway Committee is meeting, and the Conway Kids Committee is also meeting at MegaCon.
They actually named MegaCon after Mike Conway.
yeah,
I don't know if you knew that.
Mega Conway.
Exactly. they just didn't get it. You know. They figured maybe we should shorten it.
It's the Mega Conway. I love it. It's fantastic.
It's true.
Oh, man. I love it, dude. I love it. Well, Kyle Nunez says, I'm in there, too. Mike is awesome. You know, like we did open up the sign up for the Mike Conway Committee, and right now, I think Kyle's application is sitting in our Conway inbox.
I mean, we are looking for a treasurer, so
We do need a treasurer, and he's fantastic with money.
That's good.
You know, because once the Conway contributions start to come in, we're really going to need to be able to manage these funds and manage the Conway coins, because we have our own currency as well, the
Of
Conway
course.
coin currency.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm super excited about. They're just coins with Mike's face on them.
Then there's the Bitcoin trading, which
Yeah.
is it's a whole thing.
The
We don't
Bitconway
wanna-
trading.
yeah.
He's got
This whole
his,
thing is just one giant yes and I
he's
love
got
it.
his own cryptocurrency, Crypto Conway.
Oh boy. They're not ready for that one yet.
They're not ready for the crypto. No way.
No,
We're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into it. It's one of the coolest coins coming out, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining me, Jack. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me, dude.
So, dude, let's chat about this because you're a busy musician, brother.
I am.
You're in like 37 different bands. And you told me yesterday you had to sit down. You were invited to be the vocalist in another band called Innuendo?
Well, I'm playing bass for Innuendo.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even keep track anymore, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's a great singer. Her name is Vita Ventura. She's in charge of it. My buddy Will is on guitar, and another guy also named Billy is on drums.
All right. A lot of Wills and Bills and Billies.
A lot of Williams around.
A lot of Williams.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm William.
Sir William is what I call
Sir
him.
William. It's wonderful to see you tonight, sir.
Sir William Floyd. No, but yeah, I'm playing with Innuendo. They mainly play in Brevard County, which is on the east coast of Florida.
Okay.
I'm also talking with another cover band about about singing, and they'll be playing more locally here in Orlando.
Nice, dude.
And so, I mean, it's crazy. I am going to be playing more shows in 2025 than I have since 2005 when I first started and went on tour with my first band.
That's what.
Many years ago.
We dig it. First band back in college, and you were already touring.
Yeah, we did a short tour for 10 days, just up and
Okay.
down the East Coast. Got to play New York City. It was great.
A short tour for just 10 days, no big deal. You know, people aspire to tour their whole life, and they never get to do it. And you did it with your first band all the way to New York and back to Florida.
I did. If nothing else happens with music, I can say that I did that. I got to play Greenwich Village in New York City.
Wow.
Up and down the East Coast. So that was early on, and 20 years later, here we are.
Here we are, and this is going to be your busiest year.
It might be. And by
That's
the way,
how it's shaping up, dude.
It is.
2025 is going to keep you busy, busy, baby.
It's great. I'm looking to work with as many people as possible and just get as much stage time as I can. And by the way, I haven't forgotten about original music. That's coming as well.
We won't let him. We won't let him. Heck of an original musician, dude. Heck of an original
brother.
musician. Thanks for sitting in tonight, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Joining me on the mic, that sultry, sexy voice of Jack Connor.
I mean, before this, it was just you and I just like talking into an empty corner. So this is
That's
weird.
true.
And I was always like, Billy, who are you talking to?
It was weird. We just kind of talked to ourselves.
So this just works out.
Maybe people will care.
This is a typical hangout for you and me.
This is
Just
actually
yes
true.
ending the whole thing.
Yes and is a big thing too, especially when it comes down to it, man. The yes and it keeps the conversation popping, baby.
It really does.
Did you finish your meal? How was it?
Oh, delicious. You were right about the glaze. The glaze is fantastic. And the great thing about the glaze, especially with this time of year, if you live up north, you can actually defrost your car.
That's
just
true.
pour it right into your engine.
Yeah.
It'll purr like a kitten.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
You get that maker's mark in there, baby. You better hold on. Once you hit that gas pedal, you are flying, baby.
Well, it's because you said there was the type that didn't freeze. So I'm
That's right.
I think there can be more than one use
Little
for it.
antifreeze.
Yes.
I like that. So if you're up north and you need something, we are now in the automobile business now. Tyler is making antifreeze. So you can put it into your vehicle. You actually we're operated as a fuel
There's
because
more
the
than
proof
one
is so
use
high.
is all we're saying.
And then you can eat it, which is really
That's
great.
right.
You can put it on all the food as
it tastes
well.
a lot better than most antifreezes. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God. Of all the antifreezes I've tasted, best one.
Oh, delicious.
Best
really
one
stings
yet.
the nostrils.
Oh my God. Well, I got another jam for you guys. We are nearing the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for spending a little time with us tonight. Most certainly appreciate it. A huge shout out to Tyler for whipping up delicious asparagus, amazing meatloaf, and those roasted potatoes, bro, just smelled absolutely fantastic. And then he killed a bottle of Maker's Mark just to be able to celebrate.
Yeah.
And we found out that there is the Conway convention happening this February.
You don't want to miss it.
Which I'm really excited for. So that's going to be really, really good. Mega Conway convention.
That's right.
Which we're really excited for. So if you guys want to get in on that, you can go to conwayconvention.com and you can buy your tickets right now. We're hosting panels on how to be the best Michael Conway you can be.
Be there or be square.
That's right. And it comes
right.
with a 3D printer and a vehicle that you have to take care of for 10 years that consistently breaks.
Where does it come from? Nobody knows.
Where does it come from?
We're not sure.
We have no idea. We just don't know. So let me get to it. Jack, thanks again for popping in, man. I'm
Thanks
probably
for
going to ask
having
you
me.
back. Would you be down to play the Pop-Tart song with me?
I would. Well, in fact, I think your Mama Floyd, just requested if I had a song. We didn't prepare anything, but
Oh, this is a teaser for you guys. Jack and I already talked about this because we talked about, we're going to give you a little teaser. We're going to get you kind of addicted. You get the first one for free. You guys get a little taste of Jack Connor. You get a taste of the sultry voice. You get a taste of the charisma. You get a taste of the humor. You get even a taste a little of the guitar for a little bit.
That's right. I can't necessarily promise I'll be here every single Friday, But when we
of course, you got to take it when you get it, baby. And Jack Connor's in 1,473 bands.
It's true.
So the fact that we even got you tonight makes me real happy, man.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let's rock, baby. And right after this, we're going to be chatting with Chef Dane one more time because we have a couple really cool things coming up. Then we're going to sit down with Jack and we're going to play our final song of the evening.
All right, that sounds good to me, man.
I'm excited.
In the meantime, do your thing, brother.
Thanks, baby. All right. Lucas Dukas. My little pup Luke is right next to me. He thinks Daddy has meatloaf. There he goes. He's following Jack. See him right there? He's always like, hey, wait, hey Jack, can I get some food from you? Can I get some treats from you? No. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Again, a huge shout out to Tyler Garretson for making it happen. Some delicious stuff, and really, really fortunate that he was able to whip up such a delicious meal for everybody tonight. And for everybody joining us online and at home, thank you guys very much. This is going to be track number 3 off the new album. This is called With You. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Thank you very much. Stars and satellites above. I wanna be with you. I wanna travel to the corners of the earth that by side. I wanna snap the bigs that big into our memories at night. Hug you on a spot of a tower pie. I wanna be with you as we wake in the morning. I wanna be the one you hold, and you said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I wanna dance with you to harvest moon, soak the moonlight. I wanna read Jurassic Park while you're bathing in a fire. Fall asleep to soul and while I'm holding you at night. I wanna be with you. I wanna listen to your stories in the car, make you smile. I wanna hear your laughing sexy voice without having to die. Jump into a moment where your lips are close to mine. I wanna be with you as we wake in the morning. I wanna be the one you hold, and you said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Come with me, let's run away. So far away, and won't you set us free to a brighter day? So far away, and won't you come with me? Let's run away. So far away, and won't you set us free to a brighter day? So far away. And as we wake in the morning, I wanna be the one you hold, and you said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna as we wake in the morning. I wanna be the one you hold, and you said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys tonight, man. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. Before we get into the Pop-Tart song, let's sit down with my man, Dane Brevort. Bring him back over here. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Chef B, baby. Making it happen, making it happen, making it happen. All right, so thank you guys so much for spending a little time with me tonight. I think you were sending me some messages, Chef Dane. Did you send me some pictures? You did. Oh, I can't show those pictures on the show, man.
Oh, my.
Those are dangerous pictures right there, bruh. But I appreciate you guys. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that at the after show. So thank you guys for hanging out. Most certainly appreciate it.
What is this?
No turkey in that bad boy.
Nope.
Dude, look at the size of that. Are we out of asparagus? Please say you saved one for me. Son of a...
Everyone else, however, didn't.
Here I am talking about how much I love asparagus, and everybody's like, eat all the... Well, you're right. I did say it was good, and now it's gone. I got to be careful. I got to talk it down next time. This asparagus is horrible. Don't touch it.
I have more in the fridge.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. Chef Dane, have you tried the meatloaf yet?
I have, but do I smell another challenge?
I do smell it, dude. I smell a direct competition is what I smell. I don't smell a meatloaf mashup. I smell DB versus TG. That's what DB versus TG. The meatloaf showdown. Bro, I don't know, man. So let's chat about that real fast. So I was just, busting your chops about the turkey. Walk me through the turkey loaf, because the turkey loaf is in the cookbook.
Yes.
So what is this a meatloaf, but it's turkey?
Yes.
I love it. And the bourbon bacon jam.
Yes.
Bro, fantastic. So where did you come up with the idea is turkey the only thing you have in your meatloaf, or is it a combination of several different proteins?
No. So for this particular loaf, if you will, we did a mixture of turkey as well as sausage.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic.
And then for me, I love anything New Orleans, and I try to incorporate those kind of flavors into a lot of things I cook. So I love the Cajun Trinity. So some peppers, some celery, some onion, and we sauteed that down, and we mix that in to our meatloaf, our binding things. And then
he's using the proper terms, binding. We're binding things. We are.
So we go from there, and then the bacon jam is just the topping that
Gotcha.
I've used on several different items. And I find it lends itself to many different things, from soups to burgers to
because it's in the potato leek soup as well.
Yeah,
is it in the bourbon bacon burger teriyaki?
No, that's a different topping.
Bro, that recipe is outstanding. Every little bit of that recipe, because I think it's 3 pages.
Yes.
Every bit of that recipe, they all exist independently, and all of those individual ingredients are just out of this freaking world, bro.
That recipe itself was a bear to finally write, to sit down and really the whole book itself, because a lot of these recipes were things that I've done and never thought about.
Yeah, you never had to write down the recipe
and
to
just
go into a book.
Okay, so I need these for...
You're like,
if I'm
right.
going to write this recipe, I need it to at least be for this many people. That's going to, for someone to purchase a book.
Yeah.
It needs to be something... 4 to 6 people need to be able to eat this recipe, one recipe. So I have to play with the recipe to the point where the yield needs to be for at least for 4 people to 6 people.
Right.
And then to do that, I had to go back into my repertoire and okay, well, think. How can I do this? What can I do?
How do we do this?
Yeah,
I've never done this before.
Well, no. Literally, it was going back into my college days of okay, this is when you learn how to do your yields for recipes and write them all down. I don't go use those tools to produce it.
Yeah, man.
And I just normally sit there and cook and just have fun with a recipe, but to sit there and write it.
Actually come up with the whole thing, write it up, take your time, and make sure you get all the steps. You make sure you get the times, the ingredients, the layers, the order. That everything has to be written down, and everything, just the way that whole thing works.
Absolutely.
Bro, that's absolutely outstanding. Have you done a cookbook before?
No.
So this is your first one?
Yes.
Now, how was it? Would you do it again?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what
Again
I'm
and
talking
again
about.
and again and again
So we're
and
going to go ahead and bring this up because I want to show you guys the cover. There it is right there. Feeding Curiosity, killer recipes to satisfy
So
your
pretty.
appetite for instruction. And now the cover, that's just not some random cover that we pulled from the interwebs.
No.
Those are your tacos and your elote.
Yes.
Now you said you and Josh actually made those tacos on the show.
Yes.
You were our first father-son killer combo in the kitchen, man.
Yes, and like I said, a lot of these recipes that we incorporated into the book were things that I've done here in the house on the show.
Nice, which is super cool, man. So a lot of these things we've even tried, which has been absolutely fantastic. Now, some things we have not tried. I haven't tried.
Right.
So I'm really excited. So every time we do a book signing, I'm trying to talk them into letting you bring in a couple hot plates so you can whip up some of this food. Because that'd be super cool to be able to do something simple like that.
So you're basically asking if I can whip up some miso honey chicken.
That's
what you're asking.
Me and the sorority got something in common. We need some of that miso honey chicken, baby. So there's the cover right there. Feeding Curiosity, killer recipes to satisfy your appetite for instruction. Available right now for pre-order on Indie Pubs. You can also find it on Amazon. You can find it on Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
But the great chef Dane and I, we are going to be kicking it, baby. We have a book signing to go to, which I'm really excited about. But you can most certainly pick it up. You can go to indiepubs.com and just go in the products and look up Feeding Curiosity, and you're going to find it real quick. And at the very bottom, you'll see featuring recipes by Chef Dane Brevoort.
That's beautiful.
So I always call you Chef Dane, but you go by Chef B. Where'd Chef B come from? I know B for Brevoort, but where did that kind of pop out and people didn't call you Chef Dane?
It was professionally. It was Chef Dane when I was in the kitchen.
Okay.
And I worked with another. Prior to that, I worked with another Dane.
Okay.
And we had monikers of he was happy, I was angry, like we were, munchkins or something.
We were munchkins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Dane, angry Dane, and that's how it
Happy
worked.
Dane and Angry Dane. Gotcha.
And then we diverged away from each other. Still friends, but
dude, knocking it out of the park, man. I'm glad you guys are still friends, and I like Chef B. Chef B, Chef Dane Brevoort. I like it, man.
It was easier for the students, honestly.
Yeah, I get that. And plus he goes by the last name, a little more respect, a little more formal.
Yeah.
So I like this. So you can check it out. Again, a huge shout out to my girl, Dawn Burnett. We've been working really hard. She has introduced me to an incredible person over at Clovercroft Publishing who is publishing our book, and she was able to kind of work this out with Barnes & Noble, Sand Lake Road, and Dr. Phillips. So this is very interesting for me to read. I've never actually read this before. Join author Billy Floyd, yay, for a special book signing of his latest release, Feeding Curiosity, Killer Recipes to Satisfy Your Appetite for Instruction. Discover delicious recipes and insights that will spark your culinary creativity. All the recipes created and presented by Chef Dane Brevoort. 12 delicious recipes in there, including that bourbon bacon jam at the end, bro. That's like the little cherry on top of the whipped cream on top of the very delicious cake that is Dane Brevoort. And if you know Dane, you know he's got delicious cake. That's why Sarah loves you so much. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh. Date December 12th, 5 to 7 p.m. Barnes & Noble on Sand Lake Road here in Orlando. Don't miss the chance to meet myself, of course, and the great chef Dane. Get your copy signed. We're going to sign copies. One of my friends asked me today, she goes, have you been practicing your autograph? And I go, I have not. I didn't even think about that. I was like, man, bro, we got to be ready to rock.
Yeah, you got to.
Do you have your Chef B autograph ready to rock? Are you ready to go?
Something, maybe. I don't know.
It may be something in there. Do chefs write like doctors? You can't really tell what the hell they're talking about?
Yeah, really, yeah. I typically can't read my own writing. I have to go back and look at it.
And you're like, what did I just say? Does that say tablespoon or teaspoon? Is there a B? Is that a P? I have no idea.
Yeah, the older I get, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Nice, dude. Well, before we move on to our last song, what'd you think about the Meatloaf? From an objective perspective, not as a competitor.
No, I spoke with Tyler while you were doing your last song, and it's a great dish.
Yeah, man.
And I love the sauce.
Dude, the glaze?
This glaze is fire.
Yeah, bro.
It brings everything together, honestly.
I agree with that 100%. I think that's very, very, very well said. It does. It brings the whole thing together. And again, you could put the glaze on the potatoes, on the asparagus, on everything.
I asked him while you were playing your last song, I was like, just pour that in a shot real quick. And
Dude, there's enough bourbon in there. We were talking about it, bro.
Just take it. Just
the other on Sunday when I was every time I would taste it, I'm like, man, that'll get you messed up right there.
Yeah, that's great.
Just what happened last night? I just had like 3 tablespoons of Tyler's bourbon glaze. I woke up on Thursday.
It'll get you there.
It'll get you. Did you drink last night, Billy? No, I just had some glaze.
was-
That was it. What? Is that like a cool kid that you think the kids are doing these days?
Yeah,
doing the
that's-
glaze?
yeah,
No, man. It's literally glaze. It's
That-
actually for Meatloaf. What? Listen, we're adults. Don't judge us. We can do whatever we want.
That
We wanna
TG, that Tyler Glaze.
if we want to put bourbon in the glaze, we're going to do it. You can't stop us. So on a scale of 1 to 10, for flavor profile itself, overall flavor, what do you give it?
Oh, the flavor itself is 10 out of 10.
Nice, dude.
100%.
Nice, man. How about the texture? And because it looks like it stays together as meatloaf, it doesn't just crumble apart, doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, no, it doesn't fall apart. It's great. It's moist, which a lot, like I think he said earlier.
Yeah.
It's just some people just tend to overcook.
Yeah.
And it dries it out.
Yeah. 100%.
Completely moist. Every bite after bite, and then just the potatoes themselves. Not overcooked, a nice little crunch to them.
Nice, dude.
Nice little snap. Not overcooked, al dente, as
Yeah,
it were.
that's what we're talking about. That's right. I said that. I feel so fancy. And did you have some of the asparagus before you sons of bitches ate it all? And looked like, no, it's okay.
I did, and it was great as well.
Damn, I was hoping you were going to say it was the worst thing you ever had in your whole life, so I didn't feel like I missed out on something.
Honestly, you could take the asparagus and just take that glaze and just that's a whole dish on its own.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. Dude, asparagus, the color of the asparagus looked perfect.
Yeah.
It looked really, really good. So the whole dish together, the potatoes, the asparagus, the meatloaf, scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank that bad boy?
100%, 10 out of 10. I want a rematch. Let's go.
That's what we're talking about, baby. 10 out of 10 for
let's do something else.
TGML, baby. He's ready for him. It sounds like a meatloaf
Let's do
showdown
it.
is what it actually sounds like. Sounds like we're talking about a showdown.
Round 2.
But between Chef B, because it was a tie last time and had to go to a tiebreaker on taste alone, and you took home the
Yes.
credited meatloaf crown by 1 point. It was close, dude. It was real close.
Where is he?
Oh.
Where is he? Where is
There
he?
he is.
Let's go.
He's giving you the little, yeah, bring it, dog, bring it. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. Let's give a little round of applause, Chef B, baby, making it happen. Chef Dane, always good to have you in the chair, man. Don't forget your meatloaf or I'm going to eat it. Let's get Jack Connor over here, baby. We're going to see if we can double up on a little Pop-Tart song for you. You know, we've been talking about all this delicious food, all the best combos on the face of the planet. We're going to do a little rock. We're going to rock your socks off. We're going to talk about one of the best combinations ever.
Yeah, I mean, talk about culinary delights. Here it is.
Culinary delights,
That's right.
yeah. So let me know when you're ready, and I'll go ahead and bring it up.
That's a great name for a band, by the way.
Culinary delights.
Might be. Might be our side.
So I do a little C to G. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
My man. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. There's things happening. There's things happening. There's things.
What's going on back there?
There's things happening over here. I don't know what's going on over here.
Oh,
You ready to do this? I'm going to try not to pay attention to the craziness that's happening over there.
again, it's our obsession with Mike Conway that led us to this. So.
All right, here we go. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
You really should. You give it a try.
100%.
Tell
Here's
us
the
why.
story. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with a piping hot jelly of the best darn treat in the world.
He's talking about Pop-Tarts, baby.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket ship penis. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat down until I'm dizzy and a wobble in a butterfruit and dough tart dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Everybody knows what to do here, Jack, so we're just going to get into it. You ready to do this? Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Jack Connor joining me tonight, baby. Tyler Garretson in the kitchen. Chef Dane Brevoort joining me as well. Mike Conway, Phaedra, Dane, and Tyler are our dancers for the evening.
You don't get that every day.
They're the KitchenKillaz.
That's a special treat.
I dig it. Mama Floyd says culinary delights with the KitchenKillaz. That's what I'm talking about.
I
So
like
here we
it.
go. You ready to do this?
Let's go.
Here we go, guys. You know it too. Have you ever put butter on a? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a? If you haven't, then I think you should. Oh, no. Pop-Tart?
With butter.
With butter. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for spending some time with us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd. That is
Jack Connor.
And right back there is the one and the only Tyler Garretson. Tyler, I like what you did. I don't know how you did this, but the camera is actually following you around right now. So
Can't get enough of them.
As you move, it's moving with you. So it's super cool because I wanted to put the camera on him, and the camera's literally doing it all by itself.
The camera loves Tyler.
Loves Tyler. We all love Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us this evening. Let me go ahead and put this back up. Tyler Garretson, Meatloaf Madness, baby.
Madness!
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Tyler Garretson tonight, baby doll. We're going to end it just the way we started it with this incredible video, and you guys have a fantastic evening. I will talk to you soon. We'll see you Monday at 7:05.
Good night.
Here we go.